after she's been working as a freelance journalist, and she's been traveling a lot, just kind of crashing on different friends' couches as she chases different stories. So she's been living a bit of a vagabond lifestyle, and she comes back home to Stars Hollow and checks back in with her past. It's really motivated by her grandfather's death, so she has to come, unfortunately, mourn his loss, and ends up reevaluating a lot of her choices. And
but which team do you pick? Team
right,
Jess?
that's the important thing that we're really going to figure out this time.
That's what they want to know.
That's the good news.
We can't reveal. Cannot tell you.
Cannot tell you too much. We will see the first episode in a minute, but I do want to ask you, after all these years, going back to Stars Hollow, that place that doesn't exist but we all love like it does, how did it feel to, like, the first day on set to be there again?
It was just the most incredible experience I've ever had as a person, as an actor, because it was such a different feeling to be back there because of all of you to a great degree, because people wanted to know what happened to the characters and have enjoyed it and enjoyed showing it to their kids, and so we got to come to work knowing we were doing something that people were excited about, and it just made every day so special. And also, just as a person, I felt so grateful. And so anytime we had a long day, or you know, I was feeling grumpy, I just thought, I'm so lucky to be in this position. And it was just it was such a happy shoot the whole time.
Of course, after 9 long years of not shooting the Gilmore Girls, how involved were you guys, both of you, in creating the new story? Amy Sherman-Palladino was, of course, involved again, which was probably amazing for you guys. But how involved were you? Like, did you have any input in saying, I want her to be there, and I want her to pick up there?
Well, we had conversations over the years. Amy writes the story, and she created these characters. So it was really up to her what happened, but this time around we were able to have a lot more conversations about what we wanted to see, and she would kind of tell us her reasons for writing what she was going to write. And everything sounded so great. These characters were just very much alive in her creative mind. Even after all these years, I think she'd kind of been building on it over time. You know, it only got richer and more interesting. So the difference now is that, you know, I got to hear the pitch before she wrote it all, which is not something we got to do the first time around. And she, you know, said that it all just fell into place, and it just kind of spilled out of her, and that it felt very meant to be. So, you know, when a writer says that to you, you really trust their instincts. I think especially Amy, who we've worked with for so long. And it did seem like the right place for these characters to land.
I think it felt like the show, but grown up a little bit, and all of us have grown up and have matured, and our conversations were different. You know, when we first started, we were both really having our first big breakout roles, and it wasn't as, we weren't exactly on an even, you know, we were actors kind of doing our job, and this time these characters are so personal to each of us and to the creator, so we think of them and talk about them like they're real, you know, and feel very sure of what we want for them, you know, and especially this being such a long time coming, we just wanted to give them what they deserve, you know, and give them something, give them like a great ending, you know, and I think we got to do that here. It was thrilling.
There's a lot of things that have changed. But I'm sure some things haven't changed. Like, how much coffee are you guys drinking in this one?
Well, that was the other thing, is I kept saying, because there's so many, like, fans would come to me and they would say, do you smell snow? You say, I smell snow, right? And I was like, wait, do I say? Like, there were so many things like that. And, you know, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I was like, have I had enough coffee? I don't know. I mean, is there coffee in every scene? Maybe there should be in more. So there were so many things like that, you know, to pay attention to. But it's always easy because I drink a huge amount of coffee, so they just give me whatever I already have in my hand, and they start the camera rolling. So yes, we drink coffee. The town is very much unchanged. No one's on Snapchat there. And I think it feels like warm and familiar, you know, it feels the same.
What I love about this format, it's starting on Netflix November 25th, in 4 episodes and 4 long episodes.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. It's like watching a whole movie each time. How do you like that the fans get to experience it this way, this time?
I love it.
I love it. I think it's perfect for the way that Amy writes. You know, she has so much to say. She can easily fill 90 minutes, no problem. And in a way, you know, it gives her a chance to write something with more emotional depth than before, because she's not limited by time in the same way.
I think it was perfect. She wanted it to feel like it's more special than a TV show, but she had more content than a movie. So it was. She thought of. Do you know the show Sherlock, the British show Sherlock? I know, isn't it good? Thank you. I know, I'm so good in Sherlock. No, I love Sherlock, and it's that kind of format where some years there's 2 or 3 episodes, some years there's 1, some year, you know, and it can just be whatever the story dictates. And so because on Netflix she was able to make up her own model, and then the idea of the seasons, I think, was really true to the town that embraces, you know, its festivals and seasonal change, and that's very much a character as well. So I thought it was perfect.
I think everybody couldn't wait to see the episode before it. Now they can't wait anymore, but we have a quick security thing I have to say. I'm going to say it in German. Wir werden hier die Episode natürlich über 2 Wochen vor allen anderen sehen, darum wäre es super, wenn ihr jetzt dürft ihr noch filmen und eure Fotos machen, bitte ganz schnell. Wer will noch Fotos machen? I'm just saying, everybody that wants to take pictures, take them now, weil wir dann die Handys wegnehmen werden, bitte. Und natürlich keine Fotos machen, während die Episode läuft, und auch nicht mitfilmen werden. Es laufen hier ein paar Kollegen mit Nachtsichtkameras rum, nur dass du Bescheid wisst. Und wer den Kaffee nicht zu früh trinken will, sollte das Handy jetzt wegpacken, weil ihr würdet sonst wahrscheinlich rausgeführt werden. Just told them, take all the pictures you want.
Don't post it on the internet. Is that what you're saying?
I just said don't film the episode because that would suck, pretty much.
Don't, please. Our people at home beg of you.
Exactly, they haven't seen it yet. So, do you want to say any last words before the episode starts?
Thank you so much. Without you, we would not be here. We'd be in some diner in California drinking bad coffee and unemployed. So we just really thank you for all your appreciation and support. It really means a lot.
Dann viel Spaß ab dem 25. November. Die letzte Woche